Hello people of YouTube, hello silver stackers, hello coin roll hunters, welcome to my little corner of the internet. This is Michael from Penny Haven, and first off, if you haven't yet, please hit that subscribe button, then give it a like, then come back over here and hit that bell icon so you know when my new videos come out. Alright, so very excited about this video. What I have right here is over 12 ounces in Great Britain and Canadian silver coins. Now these go from sterling silver, 92.5%, all the way down to 50% silver. I got these from a gentleman who is selling off his collection, and it's always great to chat with another coin collector. So I've been doing a lot of that. And finally, I've had these for quite a few days and I have not done anything with them. I haven't even looked at all of them yet because I wanted to make them into a video. I have a bunch of coin albums just ready for a lot of these coins because I have a bunch of coins to look through. We're about to do that right now. So let's do it. All right, so this is the Great Britain bag. So there are a lot fewer of these than the Canadian ones. We're going to get these out of the way first. And first off, I do have a half crown book, but it's just a blank book and the coins have trouble staying in, so I don't really use it. And let's just separate the rest of these here quickly. All right, so we have 3p, 6p, shillings, and florins, which are 2 shillings. I've got my books right here. I have the books that go from 1838 to 1945, because that's all the silver 3p out there. Let's see what we've got. We have an 1886 and a 1900. So I did need the 1886. And you can see I've got a lot of work to do on the Victorian 3p, but that's just the fun part now. So we'll move on to the next book. And we have a 1917 and a 1916. 16, 17, we need the 16, and that's gonna, fill out a nice run here. For George VI, we have 1942s, and I've already got a decent one there, so these will go off to the side stack. On to the 6p. I have books from 1902 to 1936, 1937 until 1962. And I have a bunch of blank pages here so I can write dates in. 1921, 28, 31, 36. Check that 21. So there's the new 1921. I think this 28 could come out. 31. Yeah, same with the 31. Finally, the 36. Yeah, I want to upgrade all 3 of these. Right now, as I'm recording this, it is Halloween night, and here in the city of Fort Wayne, they have trick-or-treating, but the rain is just starting to pour down right now. Luckily, we went out to a smaller town where his aunt lives and got some trick-or-treating done beforehand. Basically, with these, I'm just looking for nicer ones. And I also need the 1952, which is a key date, so I don't know that it's here. But coincidentally, I have a 1952 on the way from a different source. I'll tell you what, I do not mind having extras. I stack British silver. I just love it. Shillings. So I have 1902 through 1951. Separate them by the ruler, Victoria, and then 3 George VI, and these are all Scottish shillings. You can tell the difference. In the Scottish shillings, the lion is face on toward the quote-unquote camera, and in the British ones, there's the lion is sidelong. And this is an older style, 1901. So this is the year before the earliest one in here. I have had trouble finding a book before this, so I got a blank. So I'm gonna put in all the Victorian shillings that I have into that. So Victoria can sit to the side. 40, 45, and 42. Hey, look at that. I needed that 1940 to go right in here. 40 Scottish. And you can see the difference there. That's the English, the sidelong view, and that's the Scottish, the head-on view. I need the 45 Scottish. Excellent. 42. Ooh, my 42 Scottish is real nice, so that's not gonna be an upgrade. I love florins. And once again, I cannot find the florin book that covers Edward VII, and I have a very nice stack of Edward VII florins, which are very sought after. They're only, I think, 10 years, and some of them are very low mintage, and it is a beautiful, beautiful design. I'll put in a picture here since I don't have one of those with me right now. Really do like this design. These have a really nice look to them. This is a 1914 and 1917. Another thing that probably adds to their look is the fact that these are both sterling silver. Look at that. I need both the 1914 and the 1917. I also really like that these books give you an extra spot for the obverse, so you see both sides of each design. The 1917. There's just something about florins that I really like anyway. They're between $1.25 and $1/2 in size. It just so happens I'd made a few other orders recently to get ones I knew I needed, or ones that were just a good deal. So I'm gonna toss these florins in there as well. 31, 38, and 39. Now, you'll see I'm not using gloves. None of these so far have been ones that I feel like I need to. Like, if you see a really nice one in here, I have used gloves to put that in. But for these, I'm not worrying too much about it. $31. Only missing 4 on that page now. Oh. Looks like I've found a 39 since then, but I've got a 38 and a 39, both of which I have here, but this one's the nicer obverse. Like I said, you get to display one obverse and then all of the reverses for the dates. So there we go, just one away on this back page. And that one's gonna be expensive. It's only 717,000 minted. Ooh, and 1927 is proof only, apparently, only 116,497 minted. Okay, well, I've got it here. I did also get from that same person a 1937 Scottish shilling. Okay, so as I said, it is Halloween night right now, and even though the weather looks not great, I'm gonna go off to hang out with my in-laws and my niece and nephews and my son, have a little fun on Halloween night, and then I'm gonna come back and finish this video later. So even though you would never have noticed, I didn't have to tell you all of this, I did anyway, because that's just apparently what I do. All right, see you soon. My secrets were unveiled. All right. Here we are, November 1st, picking up the video. What I've got here is I separated the quarters by ruler. Got 2 big stacks of George V, a little stack of Edward VII, but he only reigned for a decade. And I got a few Elizabeth II quarters that came in a different order today from someone else. So I'll put those in there as well. So I have this book, Canadian 20 and 25 cents, 1858 to 1920. 20 cent, you might be asking yourself. There is one 1858 20-cent piece. So apparently they only had an 1858 20-cent piece. And I'll tell you this much, they are expensive. Then I have this Canadian quarters 1921 to, let's see where it ends. Ah yes, it ends in 63, but I went ahead and followed the numbering convention, especially since you want to get that Canadian Lynx quarter in there from 1967, the centenary of the Confederation of Canada. Love that quarter. I've got a decent start on the quarters, so these are going to hopefully fill in some of the spots I needed. Let's put these off to the side and start with Edward. I also did not separate them by visible dates, so that might be an issue. There are a number of worn coins in here.
Oh, that was really nice. 1910. 1909. Another 1910. Lower quality. Undiscernible. A cleaned 1902.
And a third 1910, unfortunately. So I've got three. Let's see if I need all three. Edward, where are you? There we go. Oh, I do need the 1902, and I have extras, so I can put one for the obverse. Of course, since they were so worn on the reverse, it's not going to be a great obverse, but it is going to be filled. So I have all of the Edward VII from this page completed. I already have a better looking 1909, but I do need a 1910. It's gonna be a little tricky. You don't want to force it because it can rip into the glue between there, and once that starts happening, it's bad news. Let me tell you something else though. I was setting up to continue this video, and generally I'll take a couple hours every evening to work with coins and pack orders, things like that. Tonight I think I need to spend it completely, just totally the whole time, cleaning. My desk has tons of coins on it. I sorted through a bunch of older stuff that I haven't touched in a while and pulled a bunch of stuff that I have plans for, and it's sitting in a pile over here. I've recently gotten about, let's say conservatively, 80 coin albums. So I'm also sorting those out, deciding which ones I want to keep and which ones I want to sell. Maybe I'll toss in a few pictures just to show you how much stuff I'm dealing with right now. But you know what? I really can't complain. I mean, what would I complain about? Having too much of something I love? I'm not going to do it. Got 3 pieces of sterling silver for a stack. I'm going to sort these George V ones and lay them out by discernible years, but I'm going to do it quickly. All right, so I ended up with 1911, 1913, couple, oh, what's that? Oh, I had a 12 and a 14. I mistakenly put those together. So I have 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 3 17s, about what, 6 1918s, about half of them are pretty decent, and 5 1919s. So let's see what I need. Okay. The 1911, the 1912, the 1913, 1914, and I'm guessing since I didn't have any 15s in this, and it's still empty here, that it's probably going to be a more difficult to find year. I don't know that for certain, but I'm just assuming. Now we can do a little upgrading. All right, back to work. That's 16. Let's see, the nicest 17. I tried to put them The nicest one on top to make this part easier. What we got here, definitely this one. And there were a couple of nicer ones in the 18, so I'll grab the top 3. Have a look. Clear winner right here. It looks a little odd, but that's actually dark toning. The details are much sharper on this one. The 1919. Yep. And I need an obverse, so let's flip all these over. Yeah. So that, pretty great. I actually just won an auction with a couple of these earlier low mintage ones. This auction, it went on for a week, maybe even over a week. When it would get to like 20, 22 hours, this other guy would bid me up again. And finally, he relented today, and I finally won, so I'll be getting those soon. I'll definitely put a video of those, because those, I got a couple of really nice Victorian low mintage quarters. This is what this looks like. We've got 1900 through 1904, through 1905 actually. Then we've got 1909 through 1914, and then these 4. All right. So we've got a 55, a 58, and a 68. A 58, the only one I need in this row. And you know what? At this point, there are so many 5-cent silver fish scales and so many dimes that I'm going to make that into a separate video. So this is going to be a 2-parter, because it just feels like it would be too long to add the rest of that now. So we're going to say goodbye. Not goodbye, it's see you later. I'll be seeing you later. Thank you to my Patreon supporters. Thank you to my YouTube channel members. This is Michael from Penny Haven. Happy hunting.